Welcome everyone to the first class on Tableau. So in this class, we'll discuss how you can install Tableau, and then while working on Tableau, what are the basic features you need to keep in mind when you're saving your workbook. So first, let me talk about how you can install the Tableau. So the basic steps are there which you need to follow to install a Tableau. Like this is the path what you can do. So the http://www.tableau.com support release. You can either copy this URL or you just go to Google and write this URL. So if imagine if I copy this URL, okay, and then if I go to Google and then I just need to paste this URL. Once I do this, so I get the accessibility to open Tableau desktop. Okay, so when we work on Tableau, we'll work on Tableau desktop. We can work on Tableau Public. We can work on Tableau Online. We can work on Tableau Server. There are many versions of Tableaus are there. So probably in this class, I'll focus on how we can do our required data visualization work in Tableau desktop. So here you need to click on view the current version, whatever would be the current version that you can see. So it will take some time and then it will navigate you to the path where you can download your file. So for if you're using Mac system, you can click on Tableau Desktop Mac version, while you can use on click on Windows version 64-bit. Normally now all Windows operating system have 64-bit. And if you want to check, you can go to Control Panel. Okay, go to Run. Then inside the Run, go to Control Panel, System and Security, and then you can go inside System, and there you can check your 64-bit or 32-bit system. You can see system type is 64-bit operating system, that you can check from there. So once you're done with this, you can simply click on window. If you click on window, it will navigate you to the another path where you just need to click on install. Okay, so if you do that, you'll come to this path. Once you click on this link, so you'll get this where you need to tick this. I have read and accept the terms of the license agreement. Then click on install. So once you clicked on install, then you'll get a trial version of 14 days. While on the expiration of the same, every month you need to pay $70, okay, per user. So for Tableau desktop version is not free of cost. So you can see this. This is the Tableau desktop version which I am using right now. Okay, so imagine whenever I'm opening this, it will remind me that I have limited time period of activation left. After which again I need to reinstall this. You can see this. So your product trial ends in 12 days. You can either continue the trial or activate the product using the product key or credential. So I'll click on continue trial and then I'll get this window. So once I get this window, you can see when we talk about Tableau, Tableau is basically a data visualization tool where you can pull the data from many sources. You can see here more than 70 plus sources you can see through which I can pull the data. Additional, I have 30 more connectors to pull the data. What we will do while in our class, will focus our discussion of pulling data from MS Excel only. So if I click on MS Excel, so it will by default will navigate me to the window where I can pull the data, where I have two kinds of data: sample EU Superstore or sample Superstore. So normally we work on Superstore sample data where we try to pull the data from the Excel, and then we'll get this data source. What you can see, this data source will be visible here, and here you can see the worksheets of the Excel workbook being visible. Okay, three worksheets are there: order, people, and return. You can see them. So first, let me talk about this workbook called Sample Superstore. Which name, if you want, you can change it. Suppose if I change it to Amit Kumar Singh, this workbook name, all that is possible, but it really not very logical to spend time doing all this. Okay, so anyway, so let me talk about the workbook. The workbook Sample Superstore, what you have seen. that workbook will come by default whenever you install the Tableau. In order to navigate that workbook, you just need to go to documents. If you go under documents, you need to go to my Tableau repository. There you need to go to data source. Okay, go to the data source. Under data source 2023.2, because I am using this in the year 2023. Okay, so then gb.eu, just go inside this. You can see sample superstore workbook. So this is a workbook which I was trying to feed into my Tableau system to do all the data visualization work. Now you can see this. So in this workbook, when you see this workbook, okay, in this workbook, you can see three worksheets are there: order, people, and return. If I see this people and return, if I see this people and return, not much data is there. But in order, we can see a lot of data. We can see we have around uh, data till U column. So if I just control shift right arrow, if I do, I can see there's actually the count is not working. We need to do count A. So if I just do this control shift right arrow, so I can see that total 21 columns are there. And if I go to down, control down arrow, I can see I have data till 10 lakh 195 rows. The same thing you can see here. The same thing if you go under Tableau, okay, if you pull the data, this order, just drag it here. And then you can see you have 21 filled. 21 filled means 21 columns, and you have data for 10,194 rows. The first, actually, if you see in Excel, there it have data till 10,195. Okay, 10,194. But the total data, if you see from 1, 2, 3, 4, you can see the total data is 10,194. I hope that part is clear with you. Then at the top, what you see for each column, in Excel you cannot see this. Okay, in Excel you can't figure it out what kind of data type is this column wise. But in Tableau and other data visualization tool, you can easily figure it out. The same thing you can easily figure out in Power BI also. So row ID, this represent number. Okay, this represent this the order ID. It is a alphabet data type. Order, it is date data type. Orders. So you can easily understand by looking at the column that this column belong to what data type. You can easily do that work. Okay, so once you pull the data in Tableau, once you're working on Tableau and you have pulled the data from the Excel, okay, this first worksheet, what you can see, that is called data source. Then you can go to sheet 1. In sheet 1, you will get this kind of window where here in right side you can see show me, which you can use it for creating the data visualization tool. You have column, rows, okay, you have the different parameters of modifying the visualization, that is their filter is there. Okay, so imagine for example simple, I just drag region into customer. Okay, and I have four regions: central, east, south, west. And then if I drag profit into row, then if I drag profit into the row, so here I got this graph, color and all, I can change it from here. Okay, so I can do this. If I want the values of profit, drag the profit under levels. Okay, you can do all this work. Okay, you can simply do this work very easily. I hope this part is clear. You can change row to column, column to row. That work you can do. You can sort this data. Okay, all that is possible here. So I hope this all is clear, very simple. So I just wanted to get an idea about the graph. Okay, this is the column graph what I got. Okay, I can create a pie chart. I can create other the what all possible charts are there. I can create that in the form of table, in the form of pie chart, in the form of any other representation, Boston whisker plot or packed bubble plot. or whatever is possible, it is showing me. Okay, stack column chart. So whatever I want, I can do. If I just switch it, okay, if I change the row to column, column to row, again I'll get the data what I had. So whenever you are working on Tableau, you can save your work. You can go to save as, and then you can give a file name, save as a type. Always save it .twbx. Don't save in .twb format. Okay, you can save this workbook. You can give name. Suppose if I give a name called book 3. Okay, I gave this name called book 3. Save this workbook. So I just went, I saved this workbook with the name book 3. By default, it will save in my Tableau repository workbooks. Okay, there only all my work will be saved. And the extension of this is .twbx. Please remember, the same work what I can do, the same work I can publish and store in my Tableau Public also. Okay, so for this, what I need to do, I just need to go to Google and look for Tableau Public. Look for Tableau Public. Tableau Public Discover. So first you need to sign it up in order to work on Tableau Public. So I clicked on sign in. So it will show you all the recent form of Tableau, how you can work on data visualization, all that you can see here. So, so Tableau is actually owned by a company called Salesforce. So Salesforce recently acquired Tableau. Hmm. So you need to put all these detail, name, first name, email ID, password, confirm password, all these details you can do. You just need to put all these details. For the first time user, because I'm already being have have signed in this, so I just use my email ID and password. Okay, now Tableau homepage. This is a Tableau public version. So if you, whenever you get time, you can spend to understand the functionality of Tableau Public, Tableau Public, Tableau Desktop, all are same. Only Tableau Public you can install and use it for infinite time period. It have limited features, while Tableau Desktop have more features. So that you can remember. So this data visualization, suppose I want to save this for my further purpose. So for that, what I need to do, I need to go to data source, change the connection from live to extract. Okay, and then what I can do, I can click on share button. Here you can see the share button, and then this is the server what you need to follow. Okay, http://public.tableau.com/s, and then connect. This is a book 3 name just now which I made. It is asking me which workbook you want to save. and then it is saving this workbook into the Tableau Public. You can see this. It is actually book 13, not book 3. And you can see this, the work what I have done. Now the same work, it was published 13th August 2023. The same is being uploaded. This is my work. You can share this work to other people. Whoever I want, I can share this work with this code. Okay, so now this work is being saved under my name. You can see this. So just now I made this work. And like this, what you can do, you can store your work, whatever work you have. You can keep working and keep saving your work, whatever work you're doing. So you'll get around 10 GB of space if you create an account. Very simple, I shown you. You need to simply add your name, phone number, and other basic details. Once you get into Tableau Public, how to get into Tableau Public, just go to Google and write Tableau Public, and then you can store your work here. So around 10 GB of data you get. You can keep storing your work, and tomorrow whenever you need, you can simply go there and you can use the share button. I hope that part is clear with all of you. So this is the first introductory class where I just wanted to discuss how you can install Tableau Desktop. Very simple. Okay, and you know, right, whenever you install any application, they'll ask you certain basic details, your name, your phone number, your email ID, all those details you can fill very easily. And once the same thing, once you have done for Tableau Desktop also, you'll get this, and then you can start exploring the world of data exploitation. Only thing is that you get a trial period of a definite 14 days. After that, you need to buy the versions. Okay, so clear everyone. So this much from this class. I'll have my discussion along with in the other classes. Thank you everyone. Bye.